Hi
Welcome,
guys,
welcome, welcome.
good
Hey,
evening everybody. Welcome. Another night, another blessing, another show. Welcome to Total Exposure Live. My name is Miss Chromes and I'm one of the event managers based here in London.
hi, my name is Jaisha. I am also one of Total Exposure's event managers and I am based in Birmingham.
Hello, I am Gemma, Total Exposure's visionary, and we are back with another week. I think I
Yeah.
have a question for you girls today.
Do you know what? It's been a while since we've had like a trivia question from Gemma or just a question in general, like about general stuff. So I'm ready.
Okay, so my question is, what do you do to not procrastinate?
Oh,
What's a tip that you can give out?
I actually plan my week and days ahead. So, for example, this week I will already have planned what I'm going to do for next week, and that helps me stay on track. I have a lot going on, so I kind of have to do that in order to stay on top of everything that's going on. So, I just plan ahead and write everything down that I have to do for the following week.
Yeah.
And play music.
Yeah, I was just gonna say music keeps me motivated all the time. I take notes as well, like you, Jai. And I sometimes, well, I'm trying to get in the habit of putting more alarms on. I know that's annoying, but it will just keep me a constant reminder. What about you, Joe?
I've learned not to multitask with too many things.
Yeah.
If I'm doing too many different things, I don't ever complete the one I'm supposed to complete.
I like that. One more thing, guys, because two of us said music, and predominantly we have artists and music on our show. We have our vibe session. So when you're working I put it up on my story the other day actually, when you're working out, when you're doing something particular, what is your go to music? Like, what music do you go to the most?
If
What
I'm
genre of
cooking,
music?
it's a reggae thing. If I'm cleaning, it could be anything, but it has to be something hype, something that's going to motivate me to hoover the floor, get my workout at the same time.
Yeah.
And if I'm relaxing, it's usually just R&B vibes. Like I'm really addicted to Jasmine Sullivan's album at the moment.
Yeah, her new
Yeah. Butch Cassidy played one of her tracks last week, and yeah, just like Gemma, I've been addicted to her album as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also addicted to like listening to live music. So like I'm really into the Tiny Desk concert.
Yep. Gemma's frozen there. What about you, Cindy?
What about me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what I do. My go-to is soca.
Okay.
I can't help it. I can't help it. I mean, I could start with reggae, for example, but then I always find my way to soca. It don't matter what I do.
Love that. Yeah. I'm like Gemma, depending on what mood I'm in, I play different types of music. So when I'm working out, I like to play some bashment, some reggae. Well, not even reggae, bashment, because I'm not listening to Beres Hammond and doing sit-ups. I'm listening to, I don't know, Adona, or any bashment song.
Rainy,
And Sia, some rain. To do my workout. When I'm chilling, I like to listen to like slow jams, like during the night, slow jams, or sometimes jazz or classical music. When I'm in the car, I like to listen to hype music. So I like to listen to a bit of drill, a bit of UK garage.
Yeah.
Yes. And then when I'm cleaning or cooking, it's reggae or soca. So yeah, it depends on what mood I'm in. It really depends.
I remember when your mum looked at me and she was like, "How can you look like Soca?" I was like, "I'm sorry, girl. My waist just doesn't move that fast."
Yeah, my mom's just like Cindy. My mom's definitely a soca head. She, her family, that side of my family, they come from a little island in the Caribbean called Montserrat, and so we listen to a lot of Caribbean music there. We were just talking about it backstage, actually, what islands or what country we come from. So yeah, my mom's side of the family come from a little island in the Caribbean called Montserrat, and my dad's side of the family come from Barbados. And I've also lived in Antigua, so nearly toured the whole Caribbean island. But yeah.
Butch is from St. Kitts and Nevis. Is that how you said?
Yeah, St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah, we got the St. Kitts and Nevis family in the house.
I'll just say now that I know my DNA and my history and my genealogy and all of that, I'm just gonna say I'm worldly. I come from everywhere.
Well, me on the other hand, I'm Filipino and Italian.
Lovely mix.
But,
go on. Guys, let us know where you're from or where your family's from. Drop that in the comments. We would love to know where your family's from. And don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to our channel. It's Total Exposure UK. You can find us on most social media platforms. So you can find us on Facebook. We're on live Facebook right now. Hi to our Facebook family. You can find us on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can find us right here every single Thursday, 9 p.m. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Spotify. And we will also be on Twitch very, very soon. So if we have any Twitch followers, family out there, we will be there very, very soon. So as I said, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you're new here, and share this video with your people if you know any creatives or talent. Get them to send us an email, get them to send us a DM or a message on one of our videos, drop us a message, and we will get back to them. We love hearing about new creatives and talents. Big up Tiny Artist. We've had him on our show. He's big. He's representing Dominica and St. Lucia. So we got the Dominica and St. Lucia family as well. Yes, love it.
What are we getting into today, girls?
Wow. Are you ready for our first performer? Are you ready for that?
Can we bring on our co-host first? Yeah.
Co-host first. Okay.
Yeah. We were talking to our co-host backstage, and he's hype. He's hype. And I'm excited because when Miss Chromes let us know what she does and what he does, and what he's about, you'll realize why I'm excited. So let's bring on our co-host. Do you want to introduce him, Cindy?
Ready. So our lovely co-host this evening goes by the name of Icy Jones, who is an improv stage performer, actor, host, writer, rapper, and stand-up comedian. Born and bred in northwest of London to Caribbean parents, he started off his comedy career as an improv stage performer and rose in the ranks until he burst onto the larger stand-up comedy scene about 5 years ago. Let's bring on Icy Jones, so he can tell us more about where he's from and what he is all about.
Hey,
Welcome.
How you girls
welcome.
doing?
We're good. We're good. We're happy to have you on.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity and bringing me here as well. It's a nice platform I got here.
No problem. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
more than welcome. So who's Icy Jones? Tell us.
Icy Jones is a lot. He's a lot. It's all up in here. No, Icy as a comedian. Me, I'm a comedian. Like you said, you've just read off some of the stuff of the person who Icy is. So I'm a comedian, stand-up comedian, improv comedian. I do a little bit of rapping, do a little bit of singing, no, I don't, but you know. What else? That's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible, I know. You know, make a little change on the side.
You gotta make that money.
Don't knock it till you try it. No.
Get the bag by any means necessary.
Whoa.
You know? Yeah. So I have basically been in the comedy scene since 2015. Seriously, basically. So I've taken stand-up comedy seriously from 2015. I was a host for many different shows, for different music shows, events, hosting parties, you name it, I done it basically. So yeah, it's a little bit of Icy.
So what did you do first? Did you start with comedy or did you start as a rapper?
I started as an MC first, so started as a rapper first, and the first thing was there was an issue with my name when I was part of a crew called Shallow Heart Crew years ago. Yeah, Shallow Heart Crew was supposed to be the baddest in Northwest. A couple people would hate on
Shallow Heart Crew.
And there was an issue with my name. Like the part of the crew, they said, you know what? Look, your name don't suit you, bro. Like you need to change your name. So I was like very adamant to keep I was so on keeping my name because I thought my name was appealing at the time because it was MC Lightskin at the time.
Sorry.
MC Lightskin. Yeah, man. MC Lightskin, man. So back in the day, you know, like light-skinned brothers, like, you know, it used to be that thing about, oh, light-skinned guys get all the girls. So,
colorism, yeah,
colorism type situation.
Yeah.
So I was like, light-skinned, boom, that's it. So obviously the crew, they had an issue with that, and I was like, nah, man, my name suits me. Me saying things like that, it suits me. But anyways, because I used to work in a jewelry shop, and I used to like know about diamonds and stuff like that. Not used to. I actually got my diamond qualification. I to this day, I still don't use it. But anyways,
oh wow,
diamonds, Icy.
Ah,
So it was Icy Jones. It was Icy J at first because I didn't want nobody to know my surname. And then afterwards, later on in years, I said Icy Jones. So I was proud. I was like, don't know Jonesy.
At least it came from somewhere. At least has a history. Whereas you have that light skin. Did you just like pluck that out? Were you like, as you said, light skinned guys get more?
It was just like an idea. It was more like an idea of thinking, how do you draw a crowd in? Like, because we did end up on radio a couple of times. So when we was on radio, we didn't think about the physical presence that we were going to have later on, like the physical encounters. So that's when
that was the next question I was going to ask. What did you do when people saw you when you weren't light skinned? Like,
yeah. Honestly, that's MC Light Skin. Are you dumb, cuz? He's blick. So yeah, no, that was part of the reason why I said let me change my name as well. I know that was the biggest majority reason why I changed my name because MC Light Skin. And don't get me wrong, I don't have an issue with obviously my skin. Like I love myself.
no, it's beautiful.
One of those marketing tricks at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a good one, might I add.
No, it was a dumb idea. It was a dumb idea.
Icy Jones is
Yeah.
good, man. Icy Jones is good.
Thank you. Thank
Like
you.
Icy.
Definitely. So you then went from being an MC rapper, and then you went into kind of hosting, which alongside you then became a comedian. Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
find that a lot of comedians that I speak to, hosting is like something that they kind of start off doing first. Would you say that's correct? Is it kind of like a backdoor way or a way to get your foot in the door in terms of doing comedy?
Yeah, because at first I wasn't really into doing stand-up, so to speak. I used to do my little jokes here and there, but that was when, you know, you go to a house party and you'll take the mic and you'll say something like, you'll just say a spontaneous joke, and everyone at the party would say, you know what, you're funny, you know, you've got good energy, you should do comedy. And it never really dawned on me until I was like, you know what, yeah, let me give it a try. So that's how it basically started, from DJing, hosting, like from MCing, DJ, host, and then yeah, from there straight into the comedy.
Why comedy?
Why comedy?
Mm.
Comedy is amazing. It's always been a thing of a go-to for certain people. You know what? Here's the history with me and comedy. Like, in my family, there is you know, you have your role, you have your positions, right? I was the funny one, always making people laugh, always had the energy, always bubbly and all sorts. So I used to like the effect that I used to cause in my family. So like, I do something stupid, I used to get a laugh and stuff like that. It's not really like attention seeking. Yeah, it was attention seeking, but you know, it was that like reaction I used to get from having people laugh as well. And then Eddie Murphy, oh my god, he just, like, when I first watched Eddie Murphy Raw, if any of you have seen that Eddie Murphy Raw, that took me. I was like, yo, maybe one day I would love to do that. I would love to get that type of response one day. And then life happened, and then it came back, and then now I'm actually following in the footsteps of Eddie Murphy being the standard as well, but being my own, you know.
Love that. I like how you had that. You wanted to do it for a reason. You like making people laugh. You like getting that attention. So I like that. If you've never watched Eddie Murphy Raw, guys, go and check it out. Definitely. I definitely hear where Icy Jones is coming from with that, because defo like a legend in the comedy scene. And you know what I like about you as well, Icy, which is the same with Eddie Murphy. Like, it's a natural talent. Like, even when we were backstage just talking to you, you're just naturally funny. Like,
thank you.
And I think that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Has
there ever been a time where you've flopped in front of a crowd? Have you ever stuttered, forgot your words, forgot your joke?
Do you know what it is? You see, with stand-up comedians, a lot of stand-up comedians flop. A lot of stand-up comedians do have them. They die on the stage. It's called dying on the stage. So when you have like a set in your head, you think you know your set. You think you're gonna bang. You think you're gonna make sure this crowd laughs because you've studied the crowd. When you go on stage and your reception is like, you know, rah, yeah. So it's been many times. So it's a humbling profession. I would say it's a humbling profession. And the time, well, when I was actually being mentored by a comedian called Dizzle Comedian, I was being mentored by him. He said, you better watch out for your first boo, because when you get your first boo, it's gonna be something. And when I got my first boo, my first boo was something, boy. That's all I can say. It was something. You want the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. Right, let's go. So, when I started out as a comedian, I started out as a character comedian, and it was like an old man called John Sport. So, with that being said, that's like an reincarnation of my granddad. John Sport was a ladies' man, and he was vulgar, and nothing about his set was clean. So it would be like, yeah, right, No teeth in his head, nothing like that at all. It's old man character. I had the mask, I had like the beard, I had the hat, I had the whole outfit. Now, with that being said, now my dad knew I was trying to get up in the ranks when it come to comedy. So my dad suggested, smartest suggestion ever was to basically say, "Oh, I have a set for you." I was like, yeah, I'm definitely down. It's your godfather's funeral. I'll let that sink in.
Okay.
Yes, your godfather's funeral. Okay.
Like you were supposed to do the set at the funeral.
So basically, my godfather was well known in the music industry, right? So like artists from, Aswad, Aswad, you know them?
Yeah.
That's all? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those type of artists, Aswad, even Bob Marley's come over and seen him, and obviously the whole 9 yards. So there's a lot of artists that's been around my godfather. So it's his funeral, and it's the wake bit afterwards. Everyone goes to the after bit where everyone's going into that they're gonna have a party. They're having a concert. Now this concert was basically all musicians, no comedians, when everyone's mourning the death of my godfather now. All right, cut a long story short, I told my mum, I said, "Mum, I'm going to do a comedy set for my godfather." My mum turned around and said to me, "It's gonna be your funeral." Wow. She said, "You must be crazy because it's gonna be you because that character that you have there doesn't have a clean set." Me thinking, I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be right because I've made people laugh with this character. So I've gone to the place now, and I've kind of like regretted me going there because my dad's calling me like, "Yo, son, where are you? Because we're gonna start off." So I get to the place now. He's said to me, "You are gonna start and open up the whole show, and you've got 5 minutes, and it's a clean set." So I'm like, "What? A clean set? Jeez, okay." So fast forward, I've got my whole ensemble on, and I had a USB stick with a track called "I'm in Love with a Pum Pum." Excuse the expression.
Clean set.
I was in this track. "I'm in Love with a Pum Pum." That was the song. Yeah, it's kind of like a piss take of what we call it, a parody of "I'm in Love with a Coco." So
Okay.
like a remix. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm at the backstage in my full suit. Now the host literally introduced me. He says, "Yo, coming to the stage, we have a new comedian. Good for the new generation, education, all of that." So everything rhymed. I'm like, what the hell? Cool. And it's gonna make you laugh during this time of sorrow. So I'm like, the pressure is hectic right now. It's hectic, big pressure right now. So he's then now got me on the stage. Coming to the stage, we have Icy Jones, aka Uncle John Sport. So it's a long-winded name.
A long name. Yeah, definitely.
So it should have been just Uncle John Sport, and that was it. So I've gotten the mic now. So for the first 2 minutes of that 5-minute set was the best ever. Hands down, it was the best ever because I had them eating out of my hands. It was lovely. I was making them laugh. 2 minutes and 1 second, I said the word "pum pum" by accident. That changed the atmosphere of the whole crowd. It slipped out. I didn't mean to say "pum pum." Why did it come out? It said "pum pum." Like, oh gosh, okay, cool. I tried to continue, but I heard a noise right in the background, and the noise basically became bigger.
It traveled.
It made sense to me later on what they were saying. It was BOOOO capital OOO. The whole crowd was booing. The whole crowd is my family.
Wow.
Oh dear.
My family is booing
I mean,
me.
at least it was your family and not people like strangers.
Oh no, family was gonna beat me up backstage. They were gonna beat me up
I mean, your
backstage.
family would be the worst.
Don't get
Do you know what? You know what I'm thinking? They didn't even give you a blind, you know. You're at a funeral. They didn't even think, oh, you know, we're mourning, let's give him a blind. They
No, they
booed
wanted to
you
make the appreciation of
at
it.
a funeral.
That's
This is
mad.
my uncle died. I'm gonna punch you in the face, you know. That's all of that. All of that.
Oh,
I can just
Yeah,
imagine
man.
someone clapping me in the back of the head. I thought I told you it was a clean set.
Somebody had to get held back. Like they was like,
What's wrong with you?
no, I'm sorry. All of that. It was
So,
crazy.
question, like, it was a funeral. Why didn't you think that it needed to be clean in the first place? It's a funeral. Like,
I was starting out and I was thinking to myself in my head, the ego was there thinking I've made everyone laugh. I must make this crowd laugh. So I didn't really think
Yeah.
it through. This is the learning process of comedy.
definitely.
So if you don't go through it, you would never know. So I think that's the first time I've ever been booed, and that's the last time I've ever been booed off stage.
You learn
First and
from
You
last.
learn
I learned my lesson.
man.
Don't say pum pum at a funeral.
No.
Yeah, don't do it, guys.
No.
Don't do it.
Yeah, man.
So online content, right?
Mhm.
There's a lot of comedians that have been birthed from social media. So are you one of those people who are savvy with your online content and your fans and keeping them entertained?
Yeah, I like to keep my fans. I call them fans, but family anyways. People that I know, I end up it's funny because as soon as I see people on the social media like laugh at my stuff, and then they probably send me a DM, I'll interact with them, and they become sort of like a friend. So afterwards, it's more like I've met a lot of people from social media, and I've we've done had like personal meets, like where we say, oh yeah, let's go for a drink, oh let's go to a show together or something like that, and then they'll tell me and say, yeah, your content is funny, bro. Yeah. So that social media is not. It's like it's been good. It's been good for me when it comes to social media and putting content out there. If you, Lord have mercy, I've got so much things that I need to put on social media that I've held back on, but it's coming out. It's coming out soon.
Just do it. You can only put yourself in the deep end and learn from it. And you can either sink or swim, and you'd rather float.
Yes, of course. I'd rather float. Yeah, man. I learned from that blue, you know.
I definitely feel like comedy is one of those things that it's people love to laugh. Like you said before, like you like making people love to laugh, and especially in these times where it's very somber, there's a lot going on. Like people just want to laugh. The other day I found a video on TikTok, right? And it was Big Tobes saying is basically along the lines like one set of people that can take away your woman are people that know how to make you laugh, like comedians. They will take away your woman.
They always say this, though.
You don't know how to make people laugh.
They always say this.
They will take your woman away.
It's kind of true. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Making people laugh is like, I love laughing. Who doesn't love laughing? So
Yeah,
I love a good laugh.
I'm gonna get a six-pack from laughing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who doesn't love laughing?
Certain roadmen don't like laughing, but they laugh. Like the way they laugh. You dickhead, you're gonna make me laugh. Laugh with the shoulders. You don't come. I'll be looking at it. And the way they laugh is hey, bruv, you're a dickhead, you know.
You can't have a serious face and laugh. It's just weird.
They try it though. They do try it.
Yeah, they try, man. I've had some people say like I've actually hosted like a music event, and to kill the time, I'm just going off the top of my head with jokes, and like an artist will come up behind me and says, you're a dickhead, bruv. You're a dickhead. You know what you made me do? You made me laugh, but I also farted.
Oh.
I was with the man there as well. I'm not going to expose the artist.
Mouths are doing movements that they haven't felt before.
Oh.
It's hard to keep a serious face and laugh at the same time. So, yeah.
You got Rosario laughing and saying, comedians and poets will snatch your lady in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like that.
Agreed.
that.
Agreed.
I agree with the poet thing because they know how to serenade you with words.
100%.
Yeah, for real.
They
boy.
know the
They
right
don't
words to
do
say.
anything.
And
Yeah.
next to a man that can make you laugh, a man that is articulate.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most
Mhm.
definitely.
So then that's where them poets get you.
Yeah. Boy, I tried poetry a couple of
And
times. I'm not gonna lie. I tried it, but it was in a comical way. Still.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, it was like, if I go to the back and try and look for my poems, but it'd be like, what was the poem called? I think I love you like rice and peas or something like that. Something like that. The poem was
oh
called I
my
love you
gosh,
more than rice and peas or something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
we would
You
love to hear
mentioned
that one day.
Dizzle earlier.
Yeah,
Sorry.
man.
So
I'll find it one time. I'll find it and do it.
you
Something
mentioned
about mental-
Dizzle earlier.
Yeah.
Would you say he was like a mentor to you when you first dipped your toe in the water?
Yeah, I would say this. With Dizzle, he was only like one of the comedians that reached out to me first, and he was showing me the ropes and showing me a different type of way of how to do comedy and stuff like that as well. And I respected him because he literally came out of his way. He didn't have to do it. He literally went out of his way to show me the ropes or show me how this is done, or to literally just push me and give me that fire to be a stand-up comedian. You know, like out of all the comedians that I've interacted with, there's a lot I can say that's actually put their hand out and said, yeah, boom, come do this and do this and do this and do this. But Dizzle, literally, he brought me in a way where I was like, wicked, man, that's nice. That's a nice thing. I would to do that for someone else, and I've done that for a lot of comedians that are on the scene now as well. You know, just bring them in and then tell them, yeah, you know what, you can do this, and all you got to do is focus on this and that and that and the other, and tell them at the same time that I'm still learning as well. As much as I'm in a position that I'm in, you know, I'm still learning. So yeah, Dizzle was like from the beginning a major part of helping me along going forward in the comedy scene.
I feel like a lot of the comedians kind of band together, especially when they're doing like their tours and their shows. They specifically stay together. And what I've seen a lot, what I've seen a lot of is that they're now starting to
No, let me see. Do you know what? I'll say this. In every industry, there becomes a thing called clicking and competitiveness, and a certain air of, oh yeah, you know, like we're better than
Arrogance.
Yeah, there is that. It's in the industry. Whatever industry you're in, you're always gonna find these things. And I wouldn't say that I experienced it a lot of the time, but there's times when I've experienced a lot of stuff within the scene to say about, like, I kind of differ from that statement of comedians sticking together. Kind of click. You kind of become in cliques. Like you become in. And I'm a floater. I will not like I haven't got a loyalty to like a band of people. I would like to know what this group of people know, that group of people know, or these comedians. So like I'm known in the scene, but I'm known in the scene at a certain level. Certain comedians would be like, I ain't working with IC, you mad. Just like that.
So who do you rate in the comedy scene, let's say?
Me, who do I rate in the comedy scene? The comedy scene right now, I would say the older generation comedians have shown me love the most. The older generation, you know, you got your Mr. C, you've got Rudy Liquid, you've got Slim, you've got Donna Spence, you've got Linda Jackson, you've got the top like Angie Lamar, like wow, like the list goes on of like how many these comedians, like even Eddie Nestor and that as well. So like I know he's doing his BBC radio show. Does he still do BBC radio shows still? Yeah. So all these comedians that I've looked up to when I was younger, I was like, "Right, I get more starstruck with them than I would ever with like a celebrity from America or that's a movie star or something like that. I used to get a lot of like, oh my god, I'm next to, you know. But now it's just like they bring you in and then they help you along the way and they will say, yeah, I see. Go home and write more jokes. That weren't good. Tell you the truth, you know. But
No, that's what you need. That's what you need to elevate and level up. You need the truth.
yeah, definitely. I would say this as well. Like the one comedian that I would mention as well that every comedian will know is Junior Booker. Junior Booker is one of the most humblest comedians, very entertaining and very underrated. And he's the first comedian to ever interact with me and give me a chance on the stage, like in a bar. So he was the first comedian, even though like I was around Dizzle, but I would have never seen Dizzle if it wasn't for Junior. Now Junior Booker, he's a very important part of my journey starting to stand up as well. So I can never forget him, you know what I'm saying, at all in this whole thing. Like, yeah, he's the plug. He's the plug. Yeah, man.
Big up Junior Booker for being the plug then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like intimate events.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Like small intimate events. And you got people really as close as I love that closeness is because you can look at someone in their eye and literally tell a joke. And if they're not feeling it, you can try and turn it around, or you can go to someone else that's laughing and just turn your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of intimate interaction, I miss that so much. Right? I miss that so much. Yeah.
Definitely.
I miss it too.
100%. Should we bring on our artists for tonight, our guest artists, and then we'll be able to interact a bit more with our guest for tonight and with IC Jones as well?
Yes.
Cindy?
Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Yeah. Our guest for tonight goes by the name of Rowan Samuel. He has been on our previous show from last year, season 1, I believe. He has a lot of history behind him, but you know what? Let me just bring him on so he can tell us, yes, himself. Let's bring on Rowan Samuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I feel like, you know, like an anniversary kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Hey.
True.
Cut the cake and that.
Welcome back with us.
Welcome back.
I'm happy to be back, man. I'm happy you guys are here. Do you know what I mean? All 3 of you looking beautiful. 4 of you, can't forget my guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's so sweet.
Glad to be
So, Brian, why don't you tell us about yourself, your history, so for those that haven't seen you on our show before, know who you are and what you do and what you're all about.
Yeah, so I'm a spoken word poet. I'm also mentoring with the youth as well. And my poetry journey, it's going to sound kind of cliche. My poetry journey started with a breakup. It started with a breakup. You know, I was kind of in a quite a dark place. So I just started to journal my thoughts and feelings, which, you know, in the kind of world of like toxic masculinity, it was very abnormal. So I started to journal my thoughts and feelings, and then it kind of just transferred into poetry. And it was so natural. It wasn't like it was forced. It was so natural, you know. And I didn't even realize I was a wordsmith. Like I've always been a creative. Like I'm a painter, photographer. I've done sculptures before. Like that's one of my paintings at the back. Like, do you know what I mean? Like an abstract painter. It's broken though. My kids chipped it this morning. I was vexed.
Oh. I was
Yeah.
actually going to ask you if you've got any pieces to share because you mentioned
Right.
that the last time.
Yeah,
Teacher told you
I
to
remember.
bring a camera and a paintbrush.
I've got a couple like lurking around the house.
No, he's humble, you know. He's not humble. He's like, I got the Picasso behind me. So,
That's
you know.
I don't know. I still got both my ears, man. I still got both my ears. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, nah, thank. I think like because I've always been a creative, and like in terms of creativity, energy transfers into any output, any medium. And I think my creative energy transferred into poetry. And like I remember my first poem that I ever wrote was very controversial. It was about the N-word.
Hey.
And I read it to an old colleague of mine at work, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you should go on stage and perform that." So I was like, "All right, cool, say no more." So I just searched online for some poetry shows. I found one, and I went on there, and I was absolutely scared. I was scared out of my life, right? Because I was trying to perform this poem about the N-word being fashionable and how we need to understand the two different meanings. And there was a white lady sitting in front of me, and like the rest, and she's the only person I could see because of the spotlight. And she was looking at me with like disgust. Like, and I was like, listen, I'm not talking about you. I don't even know you. Like, this is my first time sweating me. Like, leave me alone. You know. But funny enough, she came to me in the interval and she's like, I learned so much from your poem. And I was like, oh, thank you, because I thought you were trying to kill me. Like, the way he was looking at me, he was like, listen, we're gonna gunfight outside. Like,
Yeah, giving you them dagger eyes.
So
She was sucked in by the lyricism.
trust. So like, it was a cool experience, and from there, I just said to myself, well, you know what? If one person felt and resonated with what I was saying, then maybe I could reach out to more people. And like for me, and this could just be me personally, I feel like poetry and comedy are the last platforms where you could speak your truth without being censored. Do you know what I mean? And like, not everyone's going to resonate with your truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Because some people just aren't ready to hear that yet. And that's okay. Do you know what I mean? That's okay, because it might be 10 years down the line, they'll be like, yo, remember what that Icy brother said? Like, I get it now. Do you know what I mean? I get it. You know? So yeah, I just kept going ever since, and I've just been pushing through. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
I've got a question, Poet RS. You said that your first ever poem that you performed and read was a poem about the N-word. So what is it about the two? You said there's different meanings to it.
Yes,
different meanings about the two.
Yeah, so obviously everyone knows the slavery meaning behind it, but the N-word itself actually derives from the word Nigeria, which means black land. So the like colonizers couldn't pronounce that word because, you know, you got to roll the R's a little bit. So they actually called it Nigeria instead. So, you know, they were like Nigerian. It's like, it's more like Nigeria.
Nigerians, I know.
Yeah, shout out to Nigerians. So yeah, the original term actually means black lands. You know, it's actually the same with Pakistan. Like Pakistan, the word Paki actually means clean. If you were to translate it literally, it means clean, and Stan means land. So technically, if a racist was to call someone that word, you're just saying that they're clean. Do you know what I mean? You're just,
you're clean, you know.
You're clean, man. Good shower and a bar of soap. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just kind of funny how like ignorance has just really transformed meaning and language.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I just try to spread a little bit of knowledge with there, and hopefully, not poo my pants because of this lady.
I learned it today, but I'm like, no, I learned it something today, boy. I learned
Definitely.
it.
Appreciate it.
We've got in the comments of backstage, our resident DJ Butch Cassidy says Nigas means king as well. So
Imagine that's in
that
my
is
name,
awesome.
Imagine that's
Hey.
in my name. Nigas is actually in my name, my government name. Well, can't even call it. My dad's a Rasta man, so he actually put in Nigas.
Ah,
So on my birth certificate is actually on there as well, Nigas.
wow. So it
Yeah.
means
Name up yourself king.
King Icy
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
I think this is one thing that people may not realize, and it's like we were saying earlier about poets being able to articulate themselves, and the same thing that poet RS said about comedians and poets being able to speak their truth. But sometimes we don't realize the amount of research as well, like especially with the type of spoken word you do, the type of comedy you do, the research that goes behind the words, the skits that they do, the improvs that they do, the spoken word that they do. So this is why I love that kind of creativeness, because it's not just they're just writing something down. There's a whole history that goes into it. There's culture that goes into it. There's research that goes into it. And I feel like with creatives, you feel like you're always learning something as well. So just like we've just said, with Poet RS's first poem that he performed, like we've just learned something. We haven't even heard the poem, but we've actually learned something. Do you get what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what I love about creatives on a whole. Like it takes you to a different world, and when you can leave somewhere and be like, oh, I know something new now, there's nothing better than that.
Of course.
Well, last time Poet RS was actually on, he did a touching poem about the whole George Floyd killing and other circumstances around that. So I've posted his link in the comment section, so you can go and check him out on YouTube or Facebook.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's good.
Right. Yeah,
My
Like,
question would be, how have you developed as an artist since we last saw you?
well, I mean, from lockdown, gained a little weight, so the belly developed.
Haven't we all, brother?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I look about 3 months, 3 months gone. Do you know what I'm saying?
At least you keep him warm in it.
Yeah. Well, bro, I mean, your side hustle is stripping, mine's belly dancing. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
If you got it on TikTok.
Yeah, nah. Listen, people out there, don't book me. I'm not good. Okay, don't book me.
I'm gonna book you.
Don't book me. But I think, like, I've really gotten into exploring words and words behind words. Like, I feel like, because obviously every word has their meaning. I feel like that lady in Dictionary Corner and Countdown. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, but I really like the way words have meaning behind it.
She did.
But I think also I've developed in the sense of like feeling, performance. A lot of the stuff I say, it's just raw truth, because at the end of the day, I'm not here to like sugarcoat. I'm just here to inspire. So I use wordplay because that's kind of like my thing basically. I love to play around with the words. I kind of like chop and screw it, But then at the same time, I still give you that message, because that's what's important. That's what I want you to take away. The entertainment aspect is the wordplay. The message is the message. So I've just been kind of perfecting that, or progressing even, because you can't really perfect things. Like, I've been progressing with that, and I've been putting myself out there a lot more. I'm currently writing a book with another artist called Miles Raphael on mental health.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, he's sick as well.
Yeah, Miles came true with it. Yeah, Miles came true. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely check out Miles. He's incredible. We collaborate for Black History Month. And we did 3 poems. So we did 2 poems on figures that have inspired us, but have also inspired the world. So those were Sancho, Baldwin, Mr. MLK himself, and Rosa Parks. And then we did our own sort of poems, and we put it all together, put it out there on Instagram, and it was a very, very, very big success. A very big success. And from there, like, we just say that again.
Have you released any, as in like put it out on Spotify or YouTube?
Nah, not as yet. It was more just like the raw acapella, the lockdown videos with the nappy hair, because
Standard.
lockdown. Yeah, man.
That's why Icy is wearing his do-rag.
Say no more. Rose is out there. Yeah.
I'm hiding my hairline securely. I'm hiding my hairline securely. Do you know what I mean?
We're in competition, my G.
No, that's not a competition I want, bro. That's not a competition I want. But yeah, we did that, and like we just clicked, like we, on a deeper level. It wasn't just poetry. It was like it was friendship. It was unity. So he was really the only person I would call upon to do this. So I've got the book coming out. I'm going to be starting some poetry workshops as well for up and coming poets. That's going to start sometime next month, depending on how this whole lockdown and coming out of lockdown, and Boris sort it out for me. Yeah?
Definitely, Boris, sort it out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give you a trim. I'll give you a free trim.
You know, like that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Boy.
So
give him something.
Yeah.
Give him something, something, boy.
Well, with that being said, let's go into one of your spoken word pieces then.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a piece about natural beauty, because for me, I think natural beauty is important. Especially also because I got a daughter as well, and I actually dedicate this piece to my daughter.
That's beautiful.
So,
Nice, man. Nice.
Nana, I see you. She's sleeping right now as well. So.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah, for real, I hope so. So this piece is called Make Up With Yourself. Why has natural beauty become so unnatural to the eye of the beholder? Recycling plastic ideas that goes against the natural beauty of the body. Each surgery surgically leaves you looking anti-body. Maybelline, there is something in the notion that we should push forward natural beauty. It befuddles me that they washboard abstract notions that you must carry out a certain look. The celebrity outlook doesn't look out for your well-being. It's an aesthetical design that has you looking like someone else, feeling like you're not yourself so you can put on a show for everybody else. You don't need to be a max factor. Be a factor that matters. There is a natural sense to your beauty. Similar to the phrase, heaven sent, the media gases are toxic. It's the believability would deplete you perfume. Remember, you're human. Your DNA is natural. There is no need to paint over the picture that life has blessed you with. There is no need to moisturize society's views of how you should look. That shows that before you even apply makeup, your primer is a broken foundation. The stability of your self-esteem is fragile. Glossier over urban decays of your inner self will not help. Why MAC contour lines to show symmetry when your inner self is not balanced? The media spotlight is as vibrant as fool's gold. The brightness of it may make my eyes shadow. I need my vision to clear, because their tunnel vision has your eyeliner in a way that you will never see your true beauty. You will always see what they perceive as beauty. Therefore, the vision is modeled on models. The media push through this model aesthetic biblically. So Christian, Dior is their religion that they would make up mankind to be mannequins. Lip filler your words to make you sound like a mannequin. Your snap will not chat back. This picture doesn't paint 1,000 words. Each modification comes over the fact your natural beauty is being swept away, brushed to the side, bristle by bristle. Don't trump yourself with fake tan to darken over the fact the media has highlighted your natural beauty as a problem. And therein lies the problem. We've submitted ourselves to the media lies. They make it seem like the truth hurts. Their lies only bandage open wounds, making it easier to add implants of perfect imperfection. So you blush her in the mirror every time your true self is revealed. But the truth is, you look beautiful. Really. You look beautiful. Make up with yourself. Be happy with who you are and how you look, because there's no one else. You're unique. Being yourself is what makes you different now. Every wrinkle creamed into your skin shows life experience. So much so that I would stretch marks long enough to resemble timelines and pinpoints like pimples to show your value at every stage of your life. Look deep within the reflection. Pedicures of well-being towards oneself. Don't feel shame when they frame a perfect body to increase body shaming. What body told your body that you have no body? Don't be quick to jump under the knife. You're not part of their recipe. Their Botox is not your detox. You can never inject gelatin into my melanin. You see, I'm comfortable in my own skin. The nature that natural beauty emits is more than just aesthetics. We view your face but see your soul. The mascara is a masquerade ball of hidden truths that is only viewed by the morning sun. Your natural beauty should never be hidden. Wear it proudly, so people's media lips will be lipstick until their lips stuck. Your beauty has left them mute. Blotching your natural presence is a media program. Lotion notions with oceans of potions to leave your mind dry and have your body like putty in their hands for them to formulate a formula based on, well, ladies, I'll let you decide if that's ugly. And just quickly, I want to give a little Q-tip to my daughter. Baby girl, be of a conscious mind. Because once you do, the media will be left chapstick because they don't want you to see your true beauty, both inner and outer. So they will overwrite your words to show that your lips are painted in the same color as code red. Don't brush your natural essence to the side for media popularity. They would rather your beauty empty than beautiful. Natural beauty is being forcibly struck down with no notable reason. And I don't approve of the fake lashes. Instead of extending your media profile, why don't you sit here? Extensions of yourself will only be valued once people see the natural value in you. And this is something you cannot filter. Because beauty that comes naturally, well, that's the most natural beauty of it all. And let that be the clinical part of what makes you all beautiful. Yeah, that's me. Yo, them horns.
Love it.
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Oh,
And love
My
that
daughter
it was inspired by your daughter.
Big
Yeah,
man.
man.
beautiful, man.
Nah, for real.
Pick up
I
those in
just
the
feel-
comments. Jasmine Rosario, she says it's so refreshing to hear a man encouraging natural beauty. Thank you for that, Jasmine. Thank you.
Yeah, big up-
Emily also said this is her favorite poem of yours, Ro.
Yeah, Emily's a good friend of mine. She's amazing. She's
Wow.
amazing.
Thank you
Oh.
guys for checking in. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Jasmine. Guys, if this is the first time you've been here, please subscribe to this channel. Please share this video. You just heard Poet RS do the dopest poems I've heard in a very, very long time.
Yep.
And as he said before, his wordplay is on 10. He listed every single makeup house there is out there, from high end to drugstore.
Yo,
Oh, he knows what he's talking about. He's done his due diligence. He's done his research. He knows what he's talking about. Go check him out, guys.
yeah, for
Poet
real. I had to do
RS.
research on that. Do you know what I mean? I had to do research. I had to rummage through the to see what was going on there. But yeah, there's a lot of makeup stores out there for real.
I don't even know half of them. It's fine.
There is.
Backstage comment from Butch Cassidy as well. Rap.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
You've inspired me as well to write a poem.
Yeah, come true.
What? Let's hear it, Icy. Let's hear it.
Drop the thing, man.
Let's hear it.
Like, I got a little something. It's a little quick thing, you know. Like, alright. Yeah, but I like the way Roy, like you literally had some big words in there that I haven't heard since school. So yeah.
You know what? See, whenever I write, I always have a dictionary and a thesaurus to hand. Always.
Say no
Always.
more.
Always,
Yeah,
man.
That is Aisha's best friend. She
Listen,
picks up a word every single day.
Boy.
Sometimes I'll
Belligerent.
be saying something sometimes, and I'll be like, I got no idea what that means. So, why did I say this? So I got to go to the dictionary to find out what the word means. And sometimes I'm like, that doesn't even suit. It just sounds nice. Like it doesn't mean what I'm saying. You know, so yeah, man, definitely, bro. Definitely. Big words all day, man.
Yeah, man. That's yeah, boy.
So
Let
you
me
got
try
a poem
this.
for us too? Yeah. Let's go. Let's hear
Got
it.
a poem.
Let go.
Let me go. Icy Jones, yeah. An icy first on social. Right. Here it goes. I loved you like cooked food. Even though your attitude was stale at times, I kinda liked it when you got rude. I put you up there like oxtail, rice and peas, like sucking the sweet center from the marrow. You make me weak to my knees. Your soft lips are like 2-piece chicken and chips. It was a bargain, so I never had to pay for it. When the spice in the relationship turned up, you made my heart jerk like chicken. But wait, my mind has got me thinking, am I getting regular chicken on a plate with no conditions? Am I taking this for granted? What the call meal porridge is going on in here? Me love food, so them thoughts need to get out of here. I still loved you like cooked food because you're the only one that made my belly full. I was satisfied, I was humbled. Even when chicken wings tried to holler, I never crumbled. But right now, you're nowhere to be seen. I miss eating off that plate clean.
I can't even give a serious face.
Yo, that was nice.
Oh, we love it.
What do you think?
That's me all the way.
We love it.
The wordplay was on point. The wordplay was on point. It was on point.
It was.
I'm glad to hear that, boy. Coming from a portman, I like that.
Stage 1.
Listen,
We love that.
Thank you.
So, have you ever done that poem on stage?
I've done that poem a couple of times on stage, and obviously the response is yeah. But literally, it was the first time I done it. I was proper serious, but I didn't realize the effect of my serious face and actually talking them words, and then the people literally busting up. So
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
mm.
Okay, we got
Like,
Poet Love on there today. Jasmine says she's hungry now. Trust me. And I'm hungry too.
Chicken, I can't lie.
Do you know what? It's true, you know. I can't even eat
I love
chicken.
my hot wings in it, so.
Yeah, hungry
I can't even
too.
eat chicken too tough, man. So I'm just there, just reminiscing on the days. Morley's,
Sorry.
Morley's, that snack box after school, and me going.
You know what's
Right.
funny? He didn't even name a Caribbean store, right? He said Morley's.
Listen, that's my go. That was my go-to as a child. That was my go-to. The
Right.
deals that they had was ridiculous.
More leaves.
Do they have any Morleys up in Birmingham?
They don't. I was just saying to my girls, was it last week we were talking about it, ladies? And I said, I've never been to Morley's. I live in Birmingham, so I've never actually tried Morley's. So next time I'm in London, I'm actually going.
You're missing out. You know, you're missing out.
So I've heard.
Well,
You got
Morley's, if you're watching this, hit us up.
Innit?
Hit us up.
do you know what? Yeah, it's funny you say Morley's. Yeah, it will tell you what area you're from. If you're saying Morley's, Sam's, Dixie's Chicken, it will tell you what
Dixie's.
part of London you're from.
Yeah.
Favorite.
I know Dixie's because I'm from North London. Like originally I was from North London.
See?
Yeah. And that's where, yeah.
Chicken
Morley's.
Or like Little Chicken Cottage or something like that. Or they've got stuff like
Chicken
that.
cottage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. More
Guys,
like
let us
ham.
know in the comments what part of London or what part of the country, what
Mhm.
chicken shops do they have in your part of the country? Let us know.
Well, in the comments, let them know. Yeah,
Yeah, let us
Mm.
know.
No, man.
chicken shops.
Poet RS, do you have another piece for us?
Yeah, I got quite a few.
Yes.
I'm wondering whether to go really heavy or to go nostalgic. So I'm gonna leave that one to you guys.
Ooh,
Oh,
should we do a vote?
what they
Guys,
want.
in the comments, let us know. Should we go deep or should we go nostalgic? What should Poet RS do for us as his next piece? Should we do heavy? We've got Butch Cassidy in the back. He says go heavy from backstage. We've got Butch Cassidy. Come on, let us know in the comments, guys. Should Poet RS go heavy or should he go nostalgic? Let us know. What do you say, Icy?
I'll say let's go because he went nice and soft and soothing with the Black Beauty.
That's that
Let's-
belly
let's-
dancing scene right
You
there.
know, that.
Right, that's right. I reckon.
I'm showing my moves, boy. Yeah. Let's go heavy because I want to be centered in what I'm
Okay,
about here. I
let's
want to be
go
centered.
heavy. So we've got 2 for heavy. We've got Jasmine in the comments. She said, let's go deep. So she also wants us to go heavy too. Miss Crowns, what do you say?
Deep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's all rounder. Everyone's saying they want a deep one. They want that heavy one. They want, as Icy said, something to center us.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, so this one is so I wrote this one for my mum because she passed away when I was younger. So I wrote this poem for her. Basically, I wrote this poem maybe like a couple months ago even. So yeah, man, this one's for you, Mumsy, and this one's for you. So this one is called Hide and Seek. Let me count to 10. You hide and I seek. Little did I know that this would be the last time you hide from me. 1, 2, 3 is that magic number. But with every night sky that is lit by the moonlight, it douses the flame of your magic. They say magic never dies though. I wish I could say the same about you. Let me catch my breath so I can give it to you and breathe into your lungs some of that magic you gave me. I'm going to find you. Isn't that what we used to say back in the days when playing hide and seek? I'm going to find you. Said it with gusto. But now my gut's so strung out of place I can't stomach this feeling. I'm trying to search while digesting the thoughts that my seeking a person who isn't there will eventually show you that they aren't there. But if I keep searching, then eventually one day I'll get close to you. Are you there? Are you there? Should I hold on to this? Come on, Rohan. Keep it together. Magic never dies. This isn't a swan song. So there's no hooks like Peter. Pan your way out the labyrinth and come back to clarity. I know this is tragedy. But loss and death are formats that you can't hide from. They will seek you out eventually. I know she was close to you. 4. Fuck's sake. Claw your way to reality. Stop searching for being. Start searching for meaning. If you're hiding, it doesn't mean you're spirited away. I would say you're, you know what would your spirit say? Because you went through so much stress and trauma in this world, you're finally free from this world. Be free and travel to worlds outside of worlds. I'll be fine on my own. I'll stay home to guard the fortress. Macaulay Culkin did it. It's no wonder I'm feeling like I'm home alone. The seeker is someone who tries to find or obtain something. Am I seeking your company or do I want you to just come to me? I don't know. 5. I'm halfway to finding you. Are you there? Are you there? I can't wait to find you. I got so many questions to ask you. For one, where are you hiding? If these walls could talk, they would ask me to count to the next number. Because once you reach the end of the road, clarity will clear your thoughts. Like opening the curtains to let sunshine into your midnight zone. No more zoning out, I'm zoned in. The Egyptians say death is only the beginning. And I swear they were my ancestors. Stop acting like you'll never seek the answers. Because your soul is currently incomplete. You may have lost a part of you. I know you're puzzled. But eventually you'll find a lost puzzle piece. It takes time. Even if the TikToks don't sound the same anymore. They're still moving forward. And that's something you got to do. I swear you told the world not to fall back into their Pokeball, Rohan, so who are you to do it right now? 6. Like that poem I heard the other day. But if I play it 2 more times, that's 3 rewinds. 6, 6, 6. Isn't that the devil's number? Would I be perceived as a devil to let the thought of you go for peace of mind? Or should I sell this peace of mind to know that there can be peace in my mind? Don't go. I don't want you to go. Why do you think I'm searching through these walls? I'm tearing through the insulation, breaking down the support beam. So when I say ready or not, here I come. I won't split like the Fugees. You will never be forgotten. You are not Prez Mikel. You were everything to me. So let me try to father these emotions to the mother of my devotion. And even though I feel like destruction, your soul is pressed against mine, so I don't push that button. 7 times I called for help. It's how many times you blinked before you left yourself. I couldn't see it though. I was so wrapped up within myself. The blanket of emotion was so tightly bound that I was suffocating whilst you were losing breath. I'm sorry for being selfish. I should have let go whilst you were trying to let yourself go. I couldn't help it. I was trying to hold on because you were the one I was holding on to. And I know this life and this game is fruitless. Me seeking you doesn't mean I'm going to receive all the answers. Someone said we are a collection of incomplete answers to questions we gave ourselves. 8, 9, 10. Can I truly say this is the end? Or is this the beginning of something new? Just know that whatever happens to me, I'll take your teachings and I'll apply it in life. You are my rock and I don't skip stones. So as I lay these flowers down by your head next to your headstone, I say these words. I found you. Yeah, that's me. Allow me, man. Yo, that gets me every time, you know.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah, man, that was for you, man. I love you, man.
That was
Nice.
powerful, man. That was
Wow.
powerful.
I appreciate it.
Thank you
Powerful,
so
man.
much for that.
That we used to, and the thing is, like, we used to play that game all the time and it hide and seek. Do you know what I mean? And I used to lose all the time because I don't know, right? So as a kid, yeah, I used to believe that if I closed my eyes, because I can't see anyone, no one can see me.
Mm.
I would go into the middle of the living room and just crouch down like this, and I'd lose all the time, and I'd be mad. I'd be vexed with people like, why are you trying to find me first for? You're just a hater. But it's because as a child, I was thinking, if I can't see you, you can't see me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's just a game I used to play with her. Do you know what I mean?
No, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Definitely, man. Yeah,
Those in the
man.
comments and backstage as well. Jasmine said that was so emotional. And it was. I feel like that was special that you felt like you could share that with us as well. So thank you again.
That's cool. That's cool. I actually feel more comfortable performing a piece because, like, at first when I wrote it, I was like, I don't want to say this out loud. But then I felt like if I wasn't saying it out loud, then I'm not really healing. I'm still locking the words that I've released. I'm locking them back inside of me. So every time I release that poem, I feel like I'm still healing myself. You know? And I feel like I'm talking directly to, you know, my mom, to my creator. So it's good that I can perform it now. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's definitely good. That means you get to a place where you are healing, as you said, that you can say it out now. And I have this thing where I say, when you say it out, it allows you to sit in that emotion. Like every emotion we have, there's nothing wrong with it. When we're happy, when we're sad, when we mourn, when we cry, when we're angry, they're not wrong. They're not bad. Do you get what I mean? So if you feel that way, you should just sit in it, whatever emotion it is. Allow it to be.
100%.
Yeah.
And I want to say a little thing, right? Like, this specifically goes out to men, yeah? Stop thinking that you can't cry. because you were born into this world crying.
Mhm.
So when you think of it in that essence, crying is just another form of communication. But as we
course.
get older and we become an adult, we forget the language that crying actually is. It's just another language. Do you know what I mean? It's a language that's associated to the emotion of sadness. So men, stop thinking you can't cry for yourself, please. There's nothing wrong with crying. Do you know what I mean?
True.
So
Very true.
yeah, I just wanted to say that off the back of what you said.
Yeah, man.
100%, 100%. Poet RS, let everybody know where they can find you, your social media platforms. I know that you spoke about your book as well, so we'd love to know where we can find that, when that's going to be available.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at poet_RS. The book is in the making, so I'm definitely gonna let you guys know when it's like, gone to final, gone to print. And I'm gonna put it out there, Amazon, everything. So I'm definitely gonna let you guys know when that is. I've also just set up my YouTube account, which is Poet RS, and I've got I've got like maybe the third poem that I ever wrote in my life, which is called Apologize from the 90s, which in essence tries to bring together the segregation gap. Yeah, that's me, my nappy headpiece.
There you go.
Follow
Thank
it
you,
now,
bro.
people. Follow. I don't know
Yeah,
if you can
go follow.
follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, I actually look like I'm crying in that picture, but I'm not. I was just staring so deeply into the camera. I like forgot myself.
Fine.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Poet_RS on Instagram. Just set up a YouTube channel. I've got one of my poems on there called Apologize from the 90s. That's on YouTube, Poet RS. So subscribe, like, watch the video. It's about bringing together the gap between the old and the new, because at the end of the day, like, why should there be a gap between the older generation and new generation? The new generation are only going to be looking after us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My man's got that Zimmer frame and I'm wheeling about on my exhibit, motorized old mobile. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm pimping it out. You must be crazy. So, that's what that poem is about. So definitely check me out. And yeah, man, I'm here for the long run. I'm here to tell my truths. I'm here to make sure that my words are heard. Like I've always said, like I want my truth to reach to as many people as possible before they consider it a flight risk. So that's what I want to do.
Respect that.
Yes, sir.
I
That's
love
good.
that. Can you say that again for the people in the back to hear?
So what I said is I want my words to fly to so many ears as possible before they consider it a flight risk.
Yes. Yes.
Bars.
Thank you so much, Poet RS, for your
Bars.
realness.
So thank you for having me, man. You ladies are amazing. You always, I told you last time, man. Beautiful, amazing, shell it down, just queens, man.
Thank
Queens,
you.
you know what I mean?
Thank you.
And Icy Joan is literally certified
Funny.
birth certificate king. Do you know what I mean?
Blessings.
Yeah. Hilarious. Thank you so much for having me, guys. And you know what I mean? Like, the platform's amazing. Keep it growing, keep it moving, keep it pushing, and keep bringing people like us to come and tell our truths. You know what I mean? Because we need you as much
Definitely.
as anything else. You know what I'm saying?
No, thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
much, man.
Guys, don't
Alright.
forget to check out Poet RS. You can go follow him on Instagram right now, just like Icy Jones just did. It's so easy. Just go over to Instagram, type in Poet_RS. Yeah. Follow him. Yeah, go follow him and go check out his YouTube with his stuff that he has on there at the moment. Poet RS right here on YouTube as well. Make sure you click that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. We'll be doing that as well. We will be following Total Exposure UK. Will be following Poet RS so we can keep up to date with what's going on. And we can't wait. We can't wait for your book to drop as well. We look forward to that. Keep doing what you're doing. We've seen so much growth in you since when you came on the show the first time. We love what you do. We love. Say that again, James.
As I click on the link, you'll see him from the first time.
Yeah, that is right there in the comments. So you'll be able to see the
Okay.
first time Poet RS came on the show.
So
On the
I was
Total Exposure
nervous the
platform.
first time as well. You know, I was nervous.
You can see that you're so much more comfortable this time as well. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Listen, the first time I came on there and I saw you ladies, I was like, raw. I felt like one of them brothers in the Game of Thrones. I was like, oh, these queens, man. Like, I better not say something stupid. I get my head chopped off. You know what I mean? Like,
No, we're not that bad.
but yeah, man, no, thank you for having me, man. It's a blessing as always.
yeah. Thank you for coming. Oh, before we do let you go, let's see one of your pieces. We can see that we got one right there in the background because he's not only a poet, he's also an artist as well
Jeez.
and a photographer, guys.
Yeah, let me grab one. Let me grab one.
Whilst he's grabbing one, guys, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so you can keep up to date with everything that we have going on right here on Total Exposure UK. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Everything Total Exposure UK. Look at that.
That's kind of crazy stuff. Oh yeah, so that's one of them.
Love it.
That's for the Shamrock. That's for the Shamrock. So I got the black Shamrock.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a bit of
everything-
Irish, right? Irish.
Yeah, so it's that piece right there. Do you know what I mean? So, you know.
It's 3 points a day. 3 points.
So yeah, that's that piece, man. And this one here at the back, that's actually made out of wax, but
Oh,
pieces of
swear.
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my kids chipped it. they just be picking at it. Like so. Yeah.
Ruining the artwork.
So if anyone wants to buy half a painting, like it's there. You know what I mean? I'll put the other half in a bag, like you know what I'm saying, with some PVA glue. You know what I mean? Got something. It's got something.
Oh, man.
So yeah.
No,
So,
we
yeah,
love that. Thank you so much for showing us your work. Thank you for sharing with us. Don't forget, guys, again, go and follow him on Instagram and YouTube. Keep up with everything that he's doing. We've got Butch Cassidy about to come on as well and shell down the place. So, Poet RS, if you want to stick with us and jam with us for our vibe section,
yeah, man, I'll be around still. You know what I mean?
you're more than welcome to do that. Now, this is the part of the show, guys, where we have fun, right? We have fun. We love getting to know the guests that we haven't come on our show. It's been hella fun today because we've had Icy Jones come on, comedian. As we said, we love to laugh. We've had some deep spoken word by Poet RS. So we've had a nice mixture. So we're gonna just give you that vibe of music now with Butch Cassidy. Butch, you there? He's there. He
I'm
must be
trying
there.
to be. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can just a little bit louder.
We got Butch.
Hello?
Right. Yeah.
Hello?
2, 1, 2.
Yeah,
Hello?
we
Hello?
can hear
Hello?
you.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
you? Someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I can't see. I'm only seeing. Oh, you can. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Can I just say, gents, the vibe that I was sitting backstage, because that's my, I help out backstage, just make sure everything flows right. But I couldn't click my fingers hard enough for the poetry. I couldn't. When you mentioned Icy, when you mentioned Dizzle as well, because he's one of the comedians that I do rate because he's raw, he's real.
Yeah.
And when you say you come up underneath, alongside someone like that, I know that you've got that quick wit and you've got that style, and it shows. It really does show throughout the thing, and it's been an honor and a pleasure just sitting back and watching you guys just do your, just be you guys, just be who you are, and take it in as another gentleman. But seriously, thank you for coming on this week. Added a different dynamic to the show because we normally have a lot of singers and vocalists and so forth. So to get comedy and poetry on at the same time has been absolutely beautiful tonight. So seriously, thank you.
Blessings, man.
Yeah. Right. Let me see if we can get things ready. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Butch Cassidy, DJ Butch Cassidy. I've been in it for a minute, and this is season 3. I think I got invited halfway through season 1 to start coming to play some music and bring some vibes and share fresh music. That's another thing that I like to do. I think the ladies have encouraged me to keep digging, and bring some good music to the table. So while I'm just waiting for one piece of equipment to load up, please follow our Spotify. Yes, we have been a bit, it's a lot when we were doing stuff, but the Spotify is going to pop off with some serious fresh artists and some top quality, what I mean top quality music from all walks of life, but we do like to look at our homegrown music. And it's a lot of soul, a little bit of drill, a little bit of, I don't know, just different stuff, just different eclectic stuff. And, we support it 1000%. So this is me stalling while this thing loads up. Hold on. And no, seriously, follow us on Spotify. Jaisha, could you remind them of the Spotify? Do they need to type anything different?
Yep, no, everything is Total Exposure. On Spotify, I will bring it up for you. Give me just a second. I always try and make sure that our Spotify is on tap. As I always say every single week as well, guys, if it's the first time you're joining us, make sure you have your Shazam on speed dial. I do it, and I am part of the show, right?
Good.
It needs to be done.
Pre-warning.
Actually, I take that back. I need to have my Shazam on speed dial, but all you need to do is head over to Total Exposure and find all the music right there.
Get me.
Nice.
I'm just bringing it up now.
Are we good to go? Can you hear that?
Yeah. Yep. We can hear it loud
so
and
let's
clear.
get into it. Right now I've got some spanking new music. I promoted it on my show on Twitch. If you haven't followed me yet, follow me, DJ Butch Cassidy, on Twitch. I'm on 3 times a week. My next show is on Saturday, but I'll tell you about that later. Right now we are winding down Total Exposure UK with some top quality music. I'm going to kick it off with something brand spanking new from Brent Fires featuring Tyler the Creator. Now, I'm a Tyler Creator fan. I do get into what he does. So let's get into it.
UK. I'm on, but you want me home. I get you what you want, but you want me alone. Baby, I'm acting. You held me up when I was down and out, but I don't want you waiting around for me.
This is called Gravity. Let's go.
I don't want you waiting too long. She hold me down like gravity.
We on the front page of them blogs. Would you be mad at me if the whole world knew the we was on? It would be tragedy. Y'all niggas be glowing, trying like travel teams. You always in my travel dreams. Lace up 2, 3 stripes and I'm gone. But you just want me home. Shorty hit my jack like what the you doing? Bitch, I'm all alone.
You gon' press me now?
Bitch, you gon' stress me out and cuss me out? I had my fair share of women, feelings don't catch me now.
Don't act like I'm average. You want me home. I get you what you want. Superstar status. You want me alone. Baby, you held me up and I was down and out, but I don't want you waiting around for me. I don't want you waiting too long.
Butch Cass.
It's not that I'm over you. Not over, girl, but I got things to do. There's so much to be your boyfriend, so much, and you ain't making this much easier.
It's all about having fun at the end of the show.
And I used to be your best.
Who's feeling this?
You see me blowing up. Don't act like I'm average. You want me home. Get you what you want. Superstar status. You want me alone. Baby, you held me up and
Tyler. Let's wait for Tyler.
See, I'm a star, look at me from afar. Hard to be down to earth when you nesting on Mars. You comment on how I move, too much space to assume. But I'ma tell you the truth, shit. Now, when I'm gone and I roam round the globe for 3 months, that's too long. Without something that's sweet, so I phone little treats. That's a snack, not a feast. They don't mean much to me, cause I know that I have a bakery back at home. Am I wrong for...
Don't act like I'm average, you want home.
What a tune.
Get you what you want. Superstar status. You want me alone. Baby, I'm
We like a bit of Afrobeats inside. This is Bang Cooley featuring Notes, track entitled Foreign.
Baby, yeah, Judy, yeah. Who knew you can twist like this? Ain't seen hips move so slick. Make man wanna blow up quick. Baby, yeah, Judy, yeah, knew you can move like this. Ain't seen hips move so slick. Make man wanna blow up quick. They cannot block my calling. Cash grabbing, money falling. The car that I drive foreign. The clothes that I wear foreign. All the girls I get foreign. Bone straight hair, they get foreign. Money that I need foreign. The whole set stepping foreign. Foreign is foreign. Can't roll with us, you're stolen. Can't be with us, you're boring. I'm Lionel Messi ballin'. They do work, I put more in. She says that I get more in. Problems that I had solving, they last for a short moment. Act solid, but they folding. Bad boy Tim's I've been loading. Securing the whole damn thing. Securing the whole working.
Love the production, love the flow.
It's foreign, baby, yeah, Judy, yeah. Who knew you can twist like this? Ain't seen hips move so slick. Make man wanna blow up quick. Baby, yeah, Judy, yeah, knew you can move like this. Ain't seen hips move so slick. Make man wanna blow up quick. Baby, yeah, Judy, yeah,
This week, some dancehall landed in my inbox. This one is on the Styler Style rhythm. Her name is Moyan. It's called Backseat. It's a bit naughty.
Boy, give me on the backseat. Want to feel it harder than concrete. But now we to park under the jam tree. And give me what I want. It's on the time for talk. So what you plan me? Just give me anywhere, me not care. Give me anywhere, me not care. Yeah. Give me anywhere, me not care. Give me anywhere, me not care. Yeah. Pull for me and I'm there. Give me anywhere, me not care. Yeah. Go down on some shop square. Why me we take it anywhere? Yeah. No long thing. This I wanna quickie me with you with this. So I love in the city. Yeah. Love the way how you grip on my body and the way how you feel. Me no want you to stop. Yeah. When you pull for me here, I that me like. And when you make up your face, I that me like. Cause it no matter what the size, the length, the height. Go to 2 o'clock on the 2 all night. Give me anywhere, me not
show them, I see, show them.
Me not care, yeah. Give me anywhere, me not care. Give me anywhere, me not care, yeah. Pull for me here, no me dear. Give me anywhere, me not care, yeah. Coulda done a some shop square. Why me we take it anywhere? Just put it in a pot, me baby. Take it to the body, son, if not maybe I'll do me a wife, treat me like a matey. Freaking on the streets, not time for be a lady. You might need a seatbelt, I'ma ride it. Me left it open like a door, so come inside it. So you slip, so you slide it. I know I'm give me anywhere, me not care. Give me anywhere, me not care.
Taking it anywhere.
Give me anywhere, me not care. Give me anywhere, me not care.
She likes the backseat.
Pull for me here, no me dear. Give me anywhere, me not care. Yeah. Coulda done a some shop square. Why me we take it anywhere? Where?
Something brand spanking new. Fat Joe, Rihanna, DJ Khaled, Sunshine.
You know, DJ Khaled, I see you. Cooler Dre, I see you. Pristine Jewelers in the building. L Boogie, Lorena.
Let's do this.
Supplies, let's get it.
Can't do it like that. No one else gon' get it like that. So why are you, yeah? Would you take me back? Who cares when it feels like crack? You know that you always do it right.
back. Pretty young thing with that OG crack. Straight savage when I got my feet. Do the do say when it touch a deli on. She got a man and he stuck in the feds. Said he gon' kill me cause she up in my bed. We wear chains that is psyched and knocks. Only G7s when the flights apart. Stash pesos and Turks and Caicos. Dapper dead on the first to break those. Now back to Caicos. Throw your rollies in the sky, my guys will take those. Lower east side, I'm up in NY. See me on the floor with Obi courtside. Baddies on deck, you know I'm loving them. Still in the meeting with Khaled. Another one.
Waiting on that sunshine, but I think I need that.
Riri on the hook.
Can't do it like that. No one else gon' get it like that. So what? Argue, yeah. But you take me back. Who cares when it feels like crack? But you know that you always do it right.
Young Bane is back. He's hooked up with M Honcho and Nave Smalls. This is called Dancing on Ice. It's got a wave to it, man. We're loving this one. Come on.
I got some lost. I spilled one now, I feel like I can dance. She just texts me, come. See, and my text her back, oh, that's what's up. Ooh, I keep it clean. Diamonds in it like it's ice cream. Holding down the team. Shooting from the hip, ain't got no beam. I make her straight girl out of the make her go soft pull for the side. She's at her friends for the night, told her mama line, nice fine. I was in the sea, she keep it classy, so I let her ride it. I was with Quincy, she said, dumb boys,
this is my
Butch's banger of the week.
And she a straight 10, she gon' pull up on me at the same one. Rolling loud, smoking treated, girl, she got me zoning out. Mix it with the UK, slowing down. Counting down, I ain't no McGregor, I ain't tapping out, holding out, pulling up the cannon.
Honcho,
signing out, tired of all the I ain't signing up, patting up. I can't tell you twice, you better pop or something. Lost, I spilled one now, I feel like I can dance. She just text me, come. See, and my text her back, oh, that's what's up. Ooh, I keep it clean. Diamonds in it like it's ice cream. Holding down the team. Shooting from the hip, ain't got no beam. Switch left, curry, where I bees this. Honey's on my rucksack, heavy, got some homework ready. One hand on the wheel, the other's holding smoke. Can't take this indictment to my diamond, 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 to my diamond.
Young Bane, M Honcho, Nave Small. Make sure you add that. Follow us on the playlist. Now, we had Fat Joe do a flip on an old school song. You know, the Americans are known for doing a flip. What happens when the UK do it? Fredo and Summer Walker ready. Yeah, they flipped it.
Is you ready or not? I've been waiting the whole damn night. Give me all that you got. All that money ringing my line. You know how to stop. Ooh, you better show me something. Tell me one more time, is you ready or not? If you ready or not, ready up, ready up, ready or not.
You can run with me or run from me. Yo, I run it up when they run the beat. I remember having dreams of 100 G's. Nah, that's the kind of peas I'm putting up my sleeve. Yo, my baby mom's mad that I've been hardly round. So I bought a couple handbags just to calm her down. We got straps in them flats that hold army rounds. My niggas moving like them vets, we put your doggies down. Billy died, but I've been sleeping better. And that's ever since I up, went to sleep forever. Been around the world, I never thought I'd see it ever. Where I'm from, these niggas only smoking weed for pleasure. Oh Lord, I don't wanna sell crap no more. I don't wanna be in jail. I don't wanna be on bail, I'd rather go talk. All my niggas wanna roll, and it's so short.
I've been waiting the whole damn night. Give me all that you got. All that money ringing my line.
It's a wave.
Stop, ooh, you better show me something. Tell me one more time, is you ready or not? If you ready or not,
Now, I went digging for my New Music Future Sound show on Twitch, and I had to look back. I said, let me see what came underneath my radar. And there's an artist by the name of Francesca with this track called Waiting on Me. It's got kind of like a Disclosure type rhythm feel. But just listen to the words, man. Absolutely wicked.
Sun is out, got me feeling good. Everybody's riding high, rolling through my neighborhood. Time is running out, got me cutting about. Everybody's riding high, rolling through my neighborhood. You got me till the sun goes down when I'm around. You got me till the sun goes down when I'm around. It's got me feeling so good, so good. It's got me feeling so good, so good. All we do is make up. I don't need that fake love. Give it to me straight up, yeah. See, I ain't the mood for no lying. Means I know you ain't trying. All this time that
Loving the vibe, loving the production.
I just need you wanting me. It's got me feeling so good, so good. Wanting me. It's got me feeling.
That's Francesca, track entitled Wanting Me. So a couple of artists did fly underneath my radar, as I said on my show. And this was one of them, but I found out about her, let's say, tail end of last year. She's been out for a while. She released this tune 48 hours ago, so this is fresh. Now there's an anagram with the letters, and I have to say it: F-U-C-K. Listen to the way she uses it.
Is your favorite color blue? Cause you something like my crib tonight. I think I want you to maybe meet me at my crib tonight. Might not be the one, but I'm definitely the prototype. Let's get down and get it on the floor. Wanna be a friend you can keep.
Friend you can keep. F-U-C-K.
Be a friend you can keep.
Icy asking for the reload.
Pull up.
The artist is Victoria Monet. Add her to your list. You can find her on ours on Spotify.
Is your favorite color blue? Cause you something like my crib tonight. I think I want you to maybe meet at my crib tonight. Might not be the one, but I'm definitely the prototype. Let's get down and get it on the floor. Wanna be a friend you can keep. I wanna be a friend you can keep. I wanna be a friend you can keep.
You know how we do it in Northwest at Icy, bro. Come on.
I wanna be a friend you can keep. I'm just trying to jump your bones. We don't gotta jump the boom, you know. Might be across the room, but in private we be super close. Opposites of gold, just according to the horoscopes. Looking like the stars align for life. Wanna be a friend you can keep.
What a tune. And it's fresh.
I wanna be a friend you can keep.
Right here.
I wanna be a friend you can keep. I wanna be a friend you can keep.
Yeah, thank you for letting me share. There's another artist as well there. I only found them out literally 48 hours ago before my show, and they're called Radiant Children. This one is just like a new rare groove tune. Just take it in. It's called Life's a Bitch. Just listen to the production, the way they go in. Butch Cassidy, let's go.
Butch Cassidy.
Always think you're wrong when you're right. They'll always try to change your mind. Darling, just do whatever feels right.
Total Exposure UK.
Your life is there to be designed.
Butch Cassidy.
It's both a blessing and a curse to feel everything so deeply like you do, girl. I know there's been more times that it hurt,
Listen to the words.
but who said love was never easy, girl? Life's a bitch and then you die.
Real music, come on.
Oh, it's easier said than done. But don't you worry about those little things in bed, girl. Oh, what a fine revelation. Yeah. When you realize there's no voice in
That's right, Jaisha, let them know.
life's a bitch and then you die. Ooh.
Let's leave that right there.
Total Exposure UK.
Cheese and bread back. There's another artist as well that I am now going to start following. Her name is Gwen Bunn. She's done a track with Faith Evans. Listen, this.
Total Exposure UK.
Reading between the lines, I can read your mind. I feel the same, just know I won't complain. I'ma let you take your time. I'm meant to be afraid. I hear what you say when you're away. I can feel your heart as soon as it breaks. Just let me play my part with no mistakes. I hope you stay, there's nobody hope you stay. I've been running out of time, and I've been searching till I find the perfect way to show you how I need you now. You know I need you now. I've been running out of time, and I've been searching till I find perfect way to show you how I need you now. You know I need you now. Oh yeah, I need you now.
The tune is sweet. Gwen Bunn featuring Faith Evans.
I just wanna say what I want to. You should be the one that I run to.
Shall we wait for Faith? You liking this, or shall we wait for Faith?
I feel when you're
Yeah? Let's wait for Faith.
things an issue. Look at all the things that we've been through. Now it's too late to turn around.
Baby, I'm in love with you. And I promise that I always will be there for you. No need to worry about nothing, no. You can count on me.
You don't know RS. What are you saying? Jeez.
Oh, baby. I've been running out of time. And I've been searching.
And I am literally just mucking around with you. I swear to God. I'm going to introduce you to a artist, and I've only got recently introduced to her. Her name is Gnarly. Some people may know her. I'm late, and I'm happy to be late because now I've found her. Cheese and Bread Back. The EP is called, let me get it right, Therapy, Side A. Yeah? This is a track called Relapse. Let's get into Relapse, and I'm going to ask your permission if I can play the next one as well, all right? This is Relapse. Her name is Gnarly. And anyone know Da Vinci, the producer? Da Vinci, you heard the name? Yeah, he's the mentor of this young lady, and we can hear why. Listen to the words. Relapse. When you're in a relationship, a sticky one, and you said no, but then they just holler you and tell them, Gnarly.
When your name comes up on my phone, I freak out. Oh babe, get with my energy now. It ain't right. Don't come into my life when you please. Hindsight can really be a when she breathes. When I breathe, yeah, I hit you up every day. You were ignoring me. You hit me up every day. Now it's you calling me. How the
messy.
Wondering if we should meet for a coffee. Yeah, but that's dangerous. 'Cause I ain't override. Want me to walk if I relapse.
She's a Bread Back.
Relapse.
Gnarly. Now I know time's against us, and I'm gonna hold that one there. She has 2 more songs, right, that I like, but they are explicit. Now I need permission. One of them's called Mama's Boy, and one of them's called F You More. Now, ladies, which...
It's past watershed, bitch.
Mama's Boy is number 1 and F You More is number 2. Put up a 1 or a 2. Please. I just need to know. 2. F You More. F You More. F You More. Okay, we're going to go in. This one blew my socks off. When I mean really blew my socks off, introducing Gnarly.
I think about when we broke up. Because you probably messed with the company you've kept. Oh, the eyes that you've been looking through. How could I face you again? 'Cause now I know had a part of you too.
Listen, bars.
But if I could love you less, then I could fuck you more. Yeah, if I detach myself, then I could play some more. 'Cause I fancy you, and you fancy me, but we ain't right for each other. But if I could love you less, then I could fuck you more. A girl keeps attached emotionally.
I'm gonna stop there. You know why? Because you need to hear Mama's Boy. I don't normally do this. This is 3 from 1. You need to hear Mama's Boy. How Gnarly thinks of men that are just wet.
Now let me start by saying I hate you. Who tells a girl to quit a job? No, I'll tell you I'm ungrateful.
done know, RS. You done know.
It was walking out of your life. Walking out of your life. Tell me what it feels like to watch me walking out of your life. You can mess up your mind, keeping track of your lies. Now let me start by saying I hate you. Who tells a girl to quit a job? No. How dare you tell me I'm ungrateful?
Butch Cass. Butch Cass.
Life for I don't know what you expect. Mama's boys, mama's boys, mama's boys are always wet. You're a boy, you're a son, gotta have your dad instead. Can I tell you my favorite day on earth? It was walking out of your life. Walking out of your life. Tell me what it feels like to watch me walking out of your life. You can mess up your mind, keeping track of your lies. That's why I'm walking out of your life. Like, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
That is gnarly. We got 3 from her, man. I'm serious. Serious. She's serious. I know, Jai, hold on. I can't hear you, Jai. 1 second. I've got to squeeze in some more. Kaleem Taylor is a name. Is a name that's been floating around. He's done some house, he's done some other little bits, and he's released a project, I think 2 years ago, and I've only just found it. This is Until. You see when male vocalists sweet another male? This brother's voice.
I know you're afraid of it, and you run away from it. But now you trust me, you'll find safety. You know what love is, and you know the consequence. But now your heart's really safe in me. Until my heart stops, till my heart stops beating, until my heart stops beating, until my heart stops, till my heart stops beating, until my heart stops beating. As long as I'm still breathing, you'll always have my heart, until my heart stops beating.
Say that nicely.
Until my heart stops beating. As long as I'm still breathing, you'll always have my
Kaleem Taylor.
Until my heart stops beating. Until my heart stops beating. I know you don't love easy. I know you don't trust easy. And I know all of the reasons why. Yeah, you told me everything, so I give my everything. Cause any less would be wasting time. As long as I'm still breathing.
Each and every week I wind down the show with some top quality music. Thank you for letting me share with you. My name's Butch Cassidy.
As long as I'm still breathing, you'll always have my heart.
Hope you enjoyed the session.
Until my heart stops beating.
And before I go, once again, thank you very much to our 2 guests, RS Icy Jones, from myself backstage. Seriously, it's been a pleasure having you here. You know what I mean? Serious. Nothing but love. It's nothing but love. Over to the ladies.
DJ Butch Cassidy. My Shazam was on fire. tonight, guys. Kaleem Taylor, loved that track, loved his voice. The FUCK track, loved that. Oh my gosh, just the whole set today, Butch Cassidy. There's definitely some gems in there where I'm going to be playing some of them tracks for the next 2-3 weeks. This happens sometimes, guys. I Shazam some songs, Butch Cassidy introduces me to new music, and then that's on my playlist. Like, love it, love the vibes. If you love the vibes, make sure you comment, send us a comment. If you want to keep up with every single track that was played by Butch Cassidy this evening, head over to our Total Exposure Spotify playlist. Find us on Spotify. I brought it up. I'll bring it up for you one more time. See, I've already got Kaleem Taylor right there on Spotify. But I'll bring it up for you one more time, guys, so that you can get the details. Follow us right there on Total Exposure on Spotify. I will make sure that I put it up on our Instagram. So if you have any problems finding us, you can head over to our Instagram, Total Exposure UK, or you can find us on Facebook, or you can find us on YouTube right here, Twitter, soon to be on Twitch. We're right here every single Thursday, 9 p.m. Make sure you turn on the notification bell to keep up to date. Make sure if you enjoyed this show that you share it right now with your people. All you have to do is click that share, put it in your social media, put it in your WhatsApp, send it as a text, put it in a broadcast, do whatever. Like,
for real, just follow us, guys. We'll follow you back. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. 100%. As Butch Cassidy, thank you, Poet RS, for coming with those beautiful spoken word pieces and really putting us in that deep place and that articulation and that wordplay. We loved it. Thank you, Icy Jones. You were one of the funniest co-hosts we've had on the show ever.
Yeah.
So thank you. And we loved the poem that you did as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Catch us up on social media. You can find Poet RS, which is Poet_RS on Instagram. You can find Icy Jones. It is Icy Jones. Let us know what it is again.
Yeah, my Instagram is King Jones. Not Icy, but it's King Jones. But come and find my queen.
Hey.
Listen, if you walk like a god, your goddess will come to you, my brother. Trust me.
Dropping them gems.
Yes, sir.
Thank you once again to those that were in the comments, those that are watching, those interacting with us on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you for checking in with us, Jasmine.
Oh yeah. Is it too late to mention I do in YouTube reaction videos as well?
No, go ahead, right ahead.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so people just follow me on my YouTube. It's Icy Jones Comedian. You'll see me do up and coming artists from just like what Butch Cassidy was there, and I'll do the same thing, but you see me just commentate throughout the whole video. Same thing as well.
Your recent one that you did a day ago.
My recent one. Which artist was that?
The Black Rose.
Oh, Black Rose, yeah. Lord have mercy, yeah.
We love a good reaction video.
Yeah, that reaction video.
Check it out. Make sure you watch it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Guys, it's been a great evening. Thank you so much for checking in with us. Again, thank you to Poet RS. Thank you for Icy Jones for staying with us, chatting with us. Thank you so much, Butch Cassidy, for that vibe session. Butch Cassidy has said, again, thank you, Poet RS, for sharing that natural beauty poem. And please let us know when it's available, especially when your book comes out as well.
Definitely, yeah. I'll let you know when it's out as well. I'll definitely.
Sorry, say that again.
I was gonna say, can I be cheeky and plug one more thing?
Go for it.
Yeah. Now, basically, if you need any custom designs on anything like mugs, t-shirts, hats, bags, key rings, go to Queen Nat Designs on Instagram.
Queen Nat Designs on Instagram.
Yeah.
Put that in the comments if you can as well, Icy Jones, and then everyone can find that right there who is with us. Thank you again, guys. We will be right here next week, Thursday, 9 p.m. on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you want to know more about and keep up to date with what we're doing, head over to our Instagram, Total Exposure UK. We'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jaisha. Thank you to the beautiful Thank you. Great stuff. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Woo!